hot. How can somebody be this hot? Hot, 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 hot. Until you want to burn, wait itself. Oh!
Goes a little something like
Hi, hello. How you doing? How's your day going? What's up? How's it do? How's it going? How far? Anyway, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eghe and this is Fictional Haven. So today we're going to be talking about my, what month is that again? No, August. Sorry, my August wrap up. This is on my August wrap up video. We're going to be talking about books I read in August, whichever one you like. So let's just go into there because you know it's getting awkward. Let's just go into the video. So the first book on this list is Hate Thy Neighbor by S.M. Xoxo. So this book I gave 1 star. Why? Because I hated it. I did not enjoy myself at all. It was just, no, I don't want to call it pure trash because people liked it. I just didn't. Maybe it's because I did not really like the characters. So anyway, book follows Olivia Hills, who after breaking up her engagement with her fiance moves to a new town in California where she meets this old, tall, dark and brooding gentleman called Roman, whatever his surname was. And you know, from the get-go, they hate each other, they're rude to each other, they play pranks on each other and just like, and while do other rubbish. And then underneath it all, they actually liked each other and were really attracted to each other and all that jazz. So anyway, why I hated this story, and okay, sorry, let me rephrase that. Why I did not like the story is because I really did not like the characters at all. I hated Roman. Like, I won't even make words for this one. I did not like him at all. He was very rude from the starting, and then you know the whole oh, they hate each other, and for one stupid misunderstood reason or the other, and his own reason, like his reason for hating this girl, like this Olivia, Olivia, was very stupid. Like, it did not make sense at all, and it just annoyed me the more. And then the book is so cliche, like, God, it's like from the beginning to the ending there was nothing else in this world, just clichéness. Like, this Roman I'm talking about, what's not cliche about him? Oh, he has tattoos, he wears leather all the time, he's rude, he's always using I just got tired. Like, bro, calm down, life is not this hard. Like, the way he treated Olivia, always insulting her, always putting her down, making her, embarrassing her in front of his friends, her friends, like, and then until we just turn around and be like, anyway, we'll get to her in just a bit. And then there's even one part that he slut shames her, and she just, like, she does not even react. Like, and this same slut shame that he did to her, her boss, who is another character that actually was the first character I agreed with in this whole book, because he actually, like, I don't think agreed is too strong, but like, I did not agree with him, but it was like the only character in this book that played his part that the writer meant for him to play, because I hated this bitch from the get-go. I did not like this one at all too, but like, I did not like him at all, sha. And but like that other character, like her boss, he also slut shamed her, and it was like, oh my god, he did this, he said this type of thing to me, that kind of rubbish, that was that. And then this our brother Roman, he did the same thing, and she did not even make one comment. She kept on saying, oh, it's my fault, it's this, it's that. And I'm like, sis, get your priorities straight, have some self-respect. It's not by force to die for this boy, because I'm sure it's not even that funny. It's just this big stereotype. I'm even lost for word because I was just tired. Like, that book exhausted me. I used 2 weeks to read it, Abby, or 1 week. Just I don't normally take that long to read a book, but I did because I had to put this book down to, you know, take care of my mental health, because this book was driving me crazy. Anyway, and then we moved to Auntie Olivia. That one, she's just like, she's always for me. Oh, I want to be independent. Oh, I don't want people to step all over me. Oh, I want to have a say in what goes on in my own life. And then Roman comes in and scatters everything, and she does not even make pen. The only and the most annoying thing is that when this boy continues putting her down, like saying trash to her, insulting her, degrading her, do you know the stupid excuse this girl comes up with, that, oh, that she's forgiving him is, oh, he's so hot, but he's so hot. How can somebody be this hot? Hot. Until you want to burn? Wait yourself. Oh, is it fire? It's so hot. It's so this. It's so that. Oh, well, I was tired. I was tired. I was not there for them. Like, she just. Anyway, I was like. And then any small to do, it was like, and like it was like the writer really wanted us to know that, oh, he's fine. Like on every single paragraph, Olivia must connect. He's so fine. Sorry, he's so hot. How can somebody be this hot? That one, this one hot. And I just did not. I was not there for this book, basically, and it got 1 star from me, and I don't want to rant so much, and just because I know people like this book, and it's okay, you know. I also like Enemies to Lovers, but I didn't like this one, so, you know, if this was your thing, no problem, do you, boo. Don't let me put you down, enjoy what you like, all that sweet thing. The next on this list is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, and this follows, Olive and Ethan. And so Olive and Ethan, they are like sworn enemies whose siblings are getting married, and then after the wedding, everybody including their siblings are like the whole wedding guests, they get food poisoning. So Olive and Ethan are the only 2 people available to go for the honeymoon. So they have to put their hatred aside to band together and go and enjoy free tea, because, you know, what is hatred when you can go on a free honeymoon with your enemy, like, honestly. And from there, they just fall in love. And I read this story. This was like one of the first books I read this month, and I can't really remember what happened, but I know that I liked them, and, you know, but just an okay read. It was there. They were, can't really say much, but, you know, it was cool. It was there. Gave it 3 stars. So the next on the list is The Flatshare by Beth O'Leary. The Flatshare by Beth O'Leary, and this follows Tiffy and Leon. And so in the book, Tiffy is looking for an apartment after her ex-boyfriend kicks her out of his apartment, like cheap apartments to stay in, and then Leon is also wants to make extra cash, so he rents his flat out for someone to share with him, so they sleep on the same bed. But the way the arrangement is that Tiffy gets the apartment during the day. No, she gets it at night, like after work. She comes home and it's just her there. And during the day, Leon comes home because he works in I've forgotten the name of the place. A hospice, yes. You know, where they treat cancer patients and all that. And he's a nurse and he cares for them. And he works the night shift, so he's around during the day, so he sleeps during the day and then he sleeps at night. And then their relationship or friendship just starts with them sending each other cute post-it notes, leaving it post-it notes around the house for each other, and then it develops into friendship and love and all that jazz. I really like this book. I gave it 4 stars, but I wanted to give it 5, but there are some issues in this book, like there are some plot holes, and like some of the characters are quite questionable, so it couldn't get 5 stars. But I really like this book. I don't know, it was cute, it was nice. I was happy when reading it. And Leon's brother, I've forgotten his name, but Leon's brother is a snack. Even Leon himself, he's my spec in a type of way, but, you know, the book is not 100% perfect, so I can't really let you go into that book if you plan on, or if you have. That lets you know that, you know, there are some plot holes and like some things that happen in the book that if you sit down and reason it, they don't really make sense, because, you know, like, I don't want to give spoilers, so I can't go into details. And then some of the characters and the action they take are quite questionable. It's like, why would you do this type of thing if truly you are this person's friend? But like, apart from that, the book was really okay. It was nice, it was cute. And then also there's another really funny thing. I don't really know if it's funny, but it's not funny per se, but like something odd, abnormal, whatever you want to call it, Sha. Like in Leon's chapters, when it's from book is told from Leon's POV. He doesn't, like, the way he writes, he doesn't speak with personal pronouns. So, you know, when you're reading that at first, it might be a little bit strange, but I promise you get used to it. And it's just, but it was never really explained why he talks like that. So, you know, that's an issue I have with the book. But apart from that, it was an okay read. It was cool, it was fun. I was happy when I was reading it. So, yeah. Next on the list is You Had Me at Hola by Alexis Daria. You Had Me at Hola by Alexis Daria. So this book follows Jasmine Lynn and I have forgotten this MF. So You Had Me at Hola follows Jasmine Lynn and Ashton Suarez, and like they're both really big soap opera and telenovela stars, and then they have to come together to do this show for this really big company, and like this very popular American TV company. It's not like Netflix. That's what I think the company's like. But anyway, and then they have to pretend to be in love with each other on screen. But Ashton is like this really cold, closed-off person, and because the chemistry is not really flowing, Jasmine decides to like get in his face and be like, hey, you have to notice me, we have to talk, we have to be friends so that we can do this thing right. And from there they become friends, they fall in love, blah blah blah. And like this book, I don't know, I really wanted to like it because, you know, it's about telenovela stars, and I like telenovelas. I watch telenovelas. Telenovelas was my first love, you know. I like all these type of things. This should be it for me, and it wasn't, like, at the end of the day, I was kind of disappointed, you know. Not really disappointed, but underwhelmed. Like, I wanted more. I don't know what more, but, you know, I sure wanted more. But the story was okay, like, it was alright. It was just there. And I needed it to be more. If my Igbo is correct, like, anyway. But it was also interesting and cool because, like, the characters were not shallow. They were actually well built, well fleshed out. Anyway, and then I actually really got, like, I understood some of the things they did, like why they did some things that they did. So, you know, that was cool. And also, I really liked the part of the story, like the part of the book where we get to like watch them while they acted, or watch the series they were trying to portray. Like we watched episodes of their whole drama, and I really liked that part. It was cool. And then you, as they're acting, you get to like the actual characters, not their acting. You get to see what's going through their minds alongside with what they are doing as they act. I don't know if you understand, but if you do, like, it was just cool, and I liked it. And also the book tries to it talks on consent and like between actors while they act, and that was really cool because I didn't know there was something like that, and now I do, and it was just interesting to read about. And this book got 2 stars from me because I was kind of really disappointed, and also the characters kind of annoyed me. They were not majorly annoying, but, you know, they still annoyed me. And when characters annoy me, kind of depreciate my appreciation of the book. Get it? Anyway, got 2 stars from me because I was underwhelmed. I wanted more. I didn't get more, but it was still an okay read. The next on my list is The Season of Crimson by Abubakar Adam Ibrahim. So this book follows, showcases, whatever, Binta, a 50-something-year-old, 52, I think. She's a 52-year-old Muslim woman, and she's like a devout Muslim. And then Reza, who is like this gang leader, gangster, drug seller person. And then their relationship begins after a really odd sexual encounter. After Reza tries to rob Binta, and for some reason it led to sexual attraction, and then they start their secret relationship, and, you know, life continues. If I try and explain more, I'll give spoilers, and I don't want to. If you're interested, intrigued by how this plays out in a very, like, their relationship takes place in a very strict environment, like it's a very conservative environment. Like, it's takes place in Abuja, and also makes reference to Jos, like the Jos riots in, I think, 2008, 2010 Jos riots. I'm not really sure which one, but it makes reference to that also. And it was just really interesting to watch their relationship unfold in this very conservative and close-knitted community. And it was like, I was like, eh? It was just interesting and intriguing, and you should probably check that out because it's a really great book. And I gave it 5 stars because it was awesome, it was epic. I was there, I was at the edge of my seat, I was anxious, I was behaving like a mad person while reading this book. My only saving grace is that I read this book alone in my room, so nobody saw me displaying bad taste, thank God, because I'd probably be in a psychiatric hospital by now. But anyway, like, it was just interesting. And also the book, it throws light on a lot of like social issues, like things that actually take place in the Nigerian society today, and a lot of them made me really angry because like these issues that were being talked about, like the misogyny deeply ingrained into the Nigerian society, so bone deep and just honestly disgusting. But like, we're not going to go into that today. But like, I just got so angry, and it was really sad because most of these things that I was reading, they actually still take place today, and you know, it just saddens me. But it's a really great book, and you should definitely check it out. So I don't know, I really want to give details, but I don't want to give spoilers, which is like, it's like being between the devil and the blue sea right now. And you know, all I can say is that it's a great book, great read. Like, you can finish this book in one day. It's not like short, but it was just, it's gripping. Let's put it like that. It's gripping. Anyway, the next on this list is Harmattan Rain by Aisha Haruna Attar. And this is a family saga that follows 3 women, 3 generations, whatever. It starts with Lizzie Archer. Sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm not touching my face a lot. It starts with Lizzie Archer and how she escapes from her village and her very authoritative father who wanted to force her into marriage. She moves to Ghana. This book is like, this is a historical fiction. It takes place like before Ghana's independence, pre-Ghana independence, and post-Ghana independence, if that is correct English. And like, this whole part is like before their independence, and then she moves to Accra and, you know, starts her life there. And then we move to Aquafree, who is Lizzie Archer's first daughter, and just like how her own life played out. And then we go to Shugri. I don't know how to pronounce her name because I'm not a Ghanaian. I only know the really popular ones. Anyway, like the really popular names. Anyway, so we move to Shugri, who then moves to America. She's went to school in America, and then we just also see how her own life plays out. And then during the course of the novel, you get to see like there's like this repeating circle between these 3 women, and like certain things that the first generation did, that the second generation also did, and third generation is wanting to do. And it's like, oh, you know, in a way you just kind of connect all the stories together. And it was just like, and it was just a really interesting read. I gave this book, I can't remember how many stars, but I think I gave it 3 stars. Yes, I probably gave it 3 stars. Yes, 3 stars. Anyway, it was just an interesting read and everything, but I didn't really like the ending. I don't want to give spoilers, I keep on saying that, but like, the ending was just not satisfying enough for like, it wasn't, this was a pick and drop kind of book for me. And by pick and drop, I mean I read small, I dropped it, read something else. When I finish on, I'll come back to it. Like, it took me time to finish it, and then after just taking that much time to read a book, and the ending was just not satisfying enough. Like, people that have read this book, if there's anybody out there that's watching my video that has read it, please comment, because I need to know your thoughts if we are on the same page here. But the ending just did not do it for me. I wanted more, I needed more. The ending was too abrupt. It was like she just realized that this book was just taking too long, and she just wanted to wrap it up, and then she just did the unthinkable and ended it. And I'm like, after everything, is this how it ends? What about me, my journey with you through the pages? Like, anyway, It was a 3-star because even if I did not like the ending, it was still a great book. So yeah. Next on the list is If I Never Met You by I Am Really Sorry. If I Never Met You by, I'm really sorry because I'm definitely not going to pronounce this name right, but Marie McFarlane. Why did I call it like that? Anyway, If I Never Met You follows Lori, who's like this lawyer that has like a really bad breakup with her long-time boyfriend, and then decides to pay him back in a way with her co-worker, aka the ashawo of the office, the office ashawo, the office gigolo. Anyway, Jamie Carter, he's like this really hot guy that works in the office, and she's like, oh, let her use this individual and, you know, get her ex back for what he did to her. And then these two people, Jamie and Lori, they're going to start fake dating, and then that's just like a catalyst to something else. Like the book went from 0 to 100. Like what happens afterwards is just so shocking to me. Like the way the office, as in her office, just responded to their dating was just like like it was shocking. That's all I'm going to say. It was shocking. If you want to know more, go and read the book. I can't tell you more than that. And it got 5 stars from me because I really enjoyed it. I really loved Lori because I just admired her. I was like, oh man, this is a bad bitch right here. This is a bad bitch. And you know, and I just liked her and I wanted to be her. Anyway, she's like one of my very first female girl crushes, and you know. So anyway, this book got 5 stars. It was great. I enjoyed my time with it. You know, it was awesome. It was cool. And then the book also talks about a lot of important social issues that can draw social parallels to our society of today, and you know, important stuff right there. So check that out if you want to. If you don't want to, that's cool. I can't force you. Next on the list, and lastly, our last book for today is The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory, if I got that right. And this follows Alexa Monroe and Drew Nichols. So Alexa meets Drew on an elevator one random evening. Not really random. She came to see her sister in the hotel, and then they are stuck in the elevator for some time, and you know, they start talking, and she finds out that Drew is actually here for a wedding and he doesn't have a date, and it's his ex's wedding and he needs a date, and one thing leads to another. She decides to be his date, and from there, from 5 pound to 5, from clapping to dancing, you know, they start dating and fall in love and all that jazz. So this book got 4 stars from me because it was just awesome. It was nice. It was beautiful. I loved it. I lived it. I was there with them. I felt their romance. It was sweet. It was it was okay, let me stop that. It was just cool. It was good. I liked them together. Although Drew starts to act like a little bee at one point, because that boy was so confused and started annoying me at some point, and I was like, bro, make up your mind. I don't have the patience. I will dump you. Like, I don't do this. I will dump you if you don't. Just that he made up his mind at the ending, and the book ended well for me. It was 4 stars. It was cute. It was nice. I liked it. It was. So we've come to the ending of this video. Thank you for staying there with me and watch me ramble on and on about things you probably don't care about, but thank you, and see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Shibi? Yes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. See you next time. Bye.